Hello guys, this is Irene and tonight we are in Brasilia. It's raining cat and dogs. My gosh, it's gonna rain for all day long. For all the race long. So let's see what's gonna happen tonight. Um, I don't know. I can see a lot of drivers. A lot of drivers. So I miss my friend Chris Collison. Actually, I see he's not inside the server. We apologize for the inconvenience. Simone told me that some guys, some drivers are experiencing some problems with finding the server. So I hope they are going to join us as soon as they can. Tonight, I'm gonna be alone, all alone, unfortunately. So let's see. This like a test for me. Actually, tonight I will be speaking without Tom and without Craig. So I will try to do my best, and I hope you will enjoy the race. So right now we have some drivers with the GT4. The first 15 minutes for the qualifying time are for the GT4. Ciao Rocco! Welcome! Can't wait to see you, man, tonight in this race with a lot of rain. Let's see what's gonna happen tonight. Yes, of course, Simone has already sold a lot of umbrellas. Of course. Yes. First time for Leonardo Iannantuono. Rocco, no, unfortunately, Nemesis 69, Craig Lax, couldn't join us tonight, so I'll be all alone. Um, Unfortunately. Um, Unfortunately, Tom, Steelcast27, has some problems with his job. I mean, he has no free time for tonight, and also Craig told us that he won't be able to join us, to come to join me actually. So unfortunately, tonight the commentary will be pretty boring. I'm sure about that. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Even if I will do my best, it's not. I know it's not the same, and it's not enough. But it is what it is. The most important thing is that you will enjoy the race and you will have fun. Ah, Janet's out of track. Leonardo Giannantuono. Okay, Simone Buttafuoco for the moment is the best driver for the GT4 with 2.13, followed by Salvatore Rodano with 2.15, and in the third position Leonardo Giannantuono 2.17, and Winia with 2.29. So of course, Brasilia circuit, it is in the capital of Brazil, in Brasilia, of course, and it is just 5 kilometers and 476 so it's not a long circuit. And it hosts a great variety of national level series, including stock cars from Brazil, Formula Truck, Formula 3 Brazil. And actually, in the recently, it has been used also for MotoGP and IndyCar. And its real name, I mean the real name, the long name of the circuit, it is Autódromo Internacional Nelson Piquet, because of the world champion, Formula 1 world champion Nelson Piquet, that were also in this circuit. It has got a lot of corners, a lot of turns, so it has a strange shape, like from the outside it seems a square, or a snail maybe. It's going to be fun. Let's see. I was uh, I was wondering about Jason Underwood and Chris Collison, because I see Erie Riley, I see Dan Lewis, I see Thomas Marlidis, Rocco Tamanoidis, but I miss my friends. I do miss my friends. Okay, pay attention to Salvatore Rodano. Salvatore Rodano was just um, reached his best time with 2.13. Good question, Rocco. What if half of the drivers cannot join? Good question. I'm gonna ask to Simone. Just a second. Please, Rocco, give me a couple of minutes because Simone is trying to do his best lap, trying to reach Salvatore, and so he cannot speak with me right now. He's not available at the moment. I will ask as soon as possible. Okay? By the way, this circuit was opened in 1974 with the name of the president of the country at that time, in 1974, Emilio Medici. And actually it was built to give to the city a circuit for the races. Okay, Rocco, it seems that the guys that cannot join the server are Richard Gossi and James Gansey, maybe. Um, Chris Collison will not join the race tonight, it seems to me. And neither James Underwood, probably. No, James Underwood, we don't know anything about him. And we don't have news from Chris Collison. So, before that the circuit was built, the streets of the capital, the street of Brasilia, were the circuit itself, just like Monaco. And then in 1974, well, the construction began in 1972, and then it took just 2 years to complete, and then was it was opened in 1974. And for the grand opening of the circuit, there was it was a huge known championship Formula One race was organized, that was called Grande Premio Presidente Emilio Medici. So it was Grand Prix for especially for the president of that moment. And 1 week after that, the official Brazilian Grand Prix started. And after the election in the following election, the circuit was renamed with to Autódromo de Brasilia. And only from 1995 was named after Nelson Piquet. Okay, so we can start with GTE drivers. So we have out Belladonna, Rocco Domanoidis. James Gansi succeeded to join us. Happy about that. Okay. I didn't know that Gansi was, belonged to Flashpoint team. Whoa, Belladonna 1.57, 0.666, a devil. Then Lewis with 1.58 in second position at the moment. Rocco, you have to make it better. You are in the 4th position at the moment. Okay, let's see from the top the flashpoint. Oh, Rocco has just gone to the pit. So deliveries of flashpoint team. Black, white, red and green liveries. So, Daniele Belladonna is still in the first position. Followed by Dan Lewis with 1.58. Not that far, but far enough. Ciao Salvo, buonasera. Ben arrivato, sono contenta di leggerti. Sfortunatamente stasera sono da sola. I was just greeting Salvatore Rodano, one of our GT4 drivers. He has just wrote me in the chat, Twitch chat. So this is Matt Nicole Jones, the grey-red liveries. Belladonna to the pit. Oh, Rocco, what are you doing? Come on, Rocco, we want to see you with a better place in the grid. You are only in the first position right now. Sì, Salvatore, vedo che c'è un bellissimo tempo. Sarà contento Belladonna. Salvatore Rodanois teasing Daniele Belladonna in the chat because of the weather. But at the moment, Daniele Belladonna is in the first position. So the drivers still have 5 minutes and 20 seconds. We have 13 drivers tonight. Okay, amazing. Dan Lewis in the first position with 1.57.5, so better than 1 cent than Daniele Belladonna. Good job then. Really very good job then. So let's see. Actually now Rocco Tamanori is in the 5th position. Probably Rocco doesn't like rain at all. He didn't find maybe his perfect setup, his best setup for tonight. Okay, at the moment the points, the ranking, and in the first position we have Rocco Tamanoidis with 81 points, and in second position we have Simone Buttafuoco with 75 points. Third position Salvatore Rodano with 69. After that we have then Lewis with 65. In the fifth position, then Hawkins with 64. So let's see what's gonna happen tonight, because Rocco, it seems to... Rocco, you have 1 minute and 43 seconds. Um, Okay guys, qualifying complete. Then Lewis pole position with 1.57. Daniele Belladonna 1.57.6, and Dan Lewis with 1.57.5. Erie Riley with 1.58, and Matt Nicol Jones with 1.58.2, and Rocco Tamanois with 1.58.2. So we have to see in one In 1 second we have the first 5 drivers. 1 second, just 1 second. This is gonna be a nice race, interesting race. We go with the spot. Ti serve? Ti serve?
After 20 days of qualifying, we have the best drivers from around the world, and they're ready to do battle.
Okay, so in pole position we have Dan Lewis. Here is Flashpoint team. Second, Daniele Belladonna. Third, Erie Riley. Flashpoint team 2. And then Rocco Tamanoidis. Flashpoint team again. In the 4th position, just at the end of the qualifying time. 5th position, Matt Nicole Jones. 6th position, James Gansey. Flashpoint team. And Thomas Marlidis in the 7th position. This is for the GTE, and then we start with the formation lap. So I was saying that for the GT4 we have Salvatore Renault in the 1st position, 2nd Simone Buttafuoco, 3rd Mark Wenia, 4th Leonardo Iannantuono, 5th Darren Graham, and 6th Fabio Narduzzo. Okay, a lot of black cars tonight. Okay, okay. We are going to start really in few seconds. Let's go, guys. Are you ready to start? Formation lap is almost over. I'm a little bit afraid about all that rain. It's really pouring. It's unbelievable. So fortunately, it is during the day. Couldn't be even worse if it would have been during the night time. Okay, so then it's going to go slower. Okay, officially we have started. Clean start, perfect start for Dan Lewis, amazing job. And it seems that Rocco and Riley. It's unbelievable because we cannot see. There is too much rain, too much water. Rocco is pushing and is trying to overtake Riley. But Riley is doing a good job, closes the doors. Okay, let's see. We have 58 minutes to go, so we have time. And also I see Matt Nicole Jones with close to Gansey. Who was that? James Gansey. James Gansey that just overtaken Matt Nicole Jones. I apologize for that because I cannot understand properly the cars because Flashpoint team has got the same liveries and I cannot understand the driver. Okay, so it seems that Dan Lewis, it is in the first position, very far from Riley, but Riley has just passed Belladonna because Belladonna was in the first position. Probably Belladonna has done a mistake, and Riley was there. Okay, let's go with Belladonna for a moment. Belladonna, who is trying to get closer to Riley, who has just overtaken him. As you can see, it's really very hard to drive tonight. You don't see anything because of the spray created by your opponent in front of you. We also have Rocco Tamenoidis very close to Belladonna. No, it was very close to Belladonna, not so close. I thought it was closer. Okay, at the moment, the fastest driver is Dan Lewis with 2.06. And Erie Riley is so far from Dan Lewis. 7 seconds far from him. You know what I mean? 7 seconds. Okay. Rocco and Daniele Belladonna are battling for the third position. Rocco will try to overtake Daniele Belladonna as soon as he can. He's getting... And of course Daniele is getting nervous because... not only because of the rain, but also because Rocco is pushing him. So this is Rocco behind Daniele. Let me take a look to Wenia. Oh. Wenia should be very close to Gian Antuono. Yes, he is. Okay. Let's go back to Daniele and to Rocco. As we all know, Rocco is a very safe driver, and he will not overtake Daniele if he's not sure 100% of what he is doing. I mean, what I'm saying is that he doesn't like risk a lot. He does prefer to stay behind his opponent. Sorry guys. No, I mean, I was saying he does prefer to stay behind Daniele in this case and waiting for Daniele's fault. If I know Rocco a little bit, that is what he's doing. I mean, he's really very close to Daniele, but he doesn't want to risk to go off the track. The track is very, I mean, rain gets the track very dangerous. So of course, all drivers didn't have any problem to choose the kind of tires. That was I was saying before. Daniele Belladonna is out of the track. Daniele Belladonna is out of the track, and at the moment, guys, we have in the first three positions, all black cars, I mean all Flashpoint team drivers. Ciao Easy81 Francesco, ti saluto Simone, va bene? Non sta sentendo, non glielo posso dire, però ciao. Felice di vederti da queste parti. So, Rocco succeeded to do what he wanted. I mean, he gave pressure. He put pressure to Daniele Belladonna. Daniele Belladonna made a mistake, went off the track, and Rocco overtook him. Just that. As simple as that. So Rocco right now is going to catch Erie Riley, who is one of his mate from his team. So let's see. And also James Gansey in the fourth position at the moment. It is from Flashpoint team. So all the four drivers from the Flashpoint team are in the first four positions. But unfortunately Thomas Marridis left the session. I don't know what happened to Thomas, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, probably he has been disconnected. I'm really very sorry about that. Okay. So I see, what I'm seeing is that we have some GT4 drivers in the track that has been overtaken from Dan Lewis, from Erie Riley, and so on. So in the first position for the GT4 we have Salvatore Rodano. With the best time, with 2.16.4, and very close, I mean in not only in the timing but also because it's very close. We have Simone Buttafuoco very close to Salvatore Rodano, who is just behind Rodano. And actually Simone is driving faster right now than Salvatore. Let's see if we can see a battle between Simone Buttafuoco and Salvatore Rodano. I want to remind you guys that we have 47 minutes to go. So it is a huge amount of time. Anything can happen, really anything can happen. And we just have to wait for have some fun. So Simone drives faster than Salvatore, but it doesn't seem that he wants to overtake him, at least for now. So I would like to maybe to go back to Rocco just a second to... No, he is not so close to Riley. Not for now. time, I mean, they're driving at with the same time, more or less. 1.59. Actually, James Gansey has in the last lap the best lap. 1.59.521. Mm, I don't want to speak before the end of the race, but it doesn't seem I mean, we didn't have so many accidents. We just um, have seen Daniele Belladonna going out of the track, but nothing more than that. Good fair play from all of the drivers. I'm always happy to see that. Um, I'm always very happy when I see when I see it. I have to admit it. Okay, James Gansey. It seems to be very close to Rocco. Ah! So James Gansey was overtaking somebody. I don't know if it was Narduzzo, James Gansey was really very close to Rocco Tamanoidis because also Rocco had this obstacle in front of him of a GT4 driver, and let's see if it was it was not Narduzzo. I'm sorry, I don't know who was that. So there is Simone in the middle. Simone Buttafuoco. So we have a mix of GT4 and GTE cars. Simone Buttafuoco and Salvatore Rodano are in a sandwich. Oh man! So blue flag for Simone and for Salvatore Rodano and for all the GT4 guys. Okay. And Simone Buttafuoco is in the first position right now. He took advantage of I don't know, there was Rocco Tamanoidis and some flash, probably Iri Riley, James Gans and so on, all the GTE guys from the Flashpoint team that were overtaking Rodano, and Simone took advantage of it and passed, and Simone Buttafuoco now is in the first position. But Salvatore Rodano is not that far. It shouldn't be so far from Simone. Let's go back to see the Flashpoint team, guys. Rocco and James Gansey are very close. Okay, I am curious to see the behavior between these guys from all their own team fighting for the first positions. I mean, fair play for sure, but when you are racing, when you are in a race, I mean, it is a competitor. Even if it is your mate, it's a competitor. This is a competition, actually. So, Rocco Tamanoidis. Um, Rocco is as fast as Riley, more or less. More or less. So actually, Riley, Rocco Tamanoidis, and James Gansey, they drive all at the same time. 2.0. The best driver at the moment is Dan Lewis in the first position with 1.59.7. We are just at the 11th lap, and we have to wait. I mean, we still have 39 minutes, and all the guys have to go to the pit. Oh no, Rocco had a spin. Rocco had a spin, and James Gansey now is trying to go back to the track. Go back to the track, Rocco. Go back. It happens. And he has lost a lot of time. 10 seconds. 10 seconds far from James Gansey. Rocco, I'm sure he's not so happy now. I'm sorry. Okay. Meanwhile, Simone Buttafuoco is in the first position. No. A spin for Salvatore Rodano that is now out of track and is getting back to the track. Just as I was looking at him, he went out of the track. Too bad. In the third position, very far from Salvatore Rodano, we have Leonardo Iannantuono. So let's go back to Erie Riley. Right now, guys, the situation, we don't have so many news. I mean, there is Dan Lewis, here he is. In the first position since the very beginning. then far, really very far from him, 8 seconds far from Dan Lewis, we have E. Riley. 9 seconds far from Dan Lewis. And in the third position, always from the Flashpoint team, we have James Gansey. Here he is. James Gansey, who took advantage from a mistake of Rocco Tamanoidis, and now he finds himself in the third position. Not bad. Okay, guys, 35 minutes. We are approaching to the half of the race, and that's why Dan Graham, it is the first driver who goes to the pit. Okay, and then we have in the first position for now Rocco Tamanoidis, who unfortunately had a spin, and that's why he is so far from James Gansey. 10 seconds far from James Gansey, actually, and 22 seconds far from Dan Lewis. A lot of time. And also, in the fifth position we have Daniele Belladonna. Whoa. Daniele, who probably had more than one problem, he made more than one mistake, because he is 42 seconds from Dan Lewis. And then we have Matt Nicole Jones in the sixth position. So it seems that the pit is taking a lot of time to Dan Graham. I don't know if he's repairing part of the car. It doesn't take so much time, only I mean just for fuel. Well, Dan Graham. Okay, he's getting now back to the track. No, he has been disconnected. Time penalty, pit lane violation, and I don't know what else. What else? And he left the session. I'm sorry. Yes, Darren Graham has been disqualified, and then he left. Salvatore Rodano to the pit too. As I was saying, we are in the middle of the race, just a half. We still have 31 minutes, and from now we will see drivers going to the pit. because the pit stop is mandatory in these races. Okay, James Gansey seems to be quite close um, to Erie Riley, not so far. Let's go inside into the car together with James Gansey. Let's drive with him for a while. Let's see what he's doing, how he's driving, his style. Still raining. What happened to Simone Buttafuoco? Lap time invalidated. Okay, so even if James Gansey is close to Riley, it doesn't seem that he can reach Riley. Okay, I don't know if the drivers are waiting for the end of the race to go to the pit. Um, I bet that they are waiting for the first to go. I mean, I'm sure that Dan Lewis, Riley, James Gansey, Rocco Tamanoidis, and so on, they are waiting to see what's gonna happen. Who is the one who is going to go to the pit first? Um, Pit strategy is very important. Um, Actually, right now, Dan Lewis is not so far from Erie Riley. At the moment, Erie Riley is just 4 seconds far from Dan Lewis. 4 seconds is not a lot. I mean, it's a lot, but not that much. And depending also the quantity of the fuel that the drivers are going to put, and the time that they are going to spend to the pit, of course, will be will determine the consequences and the victory. Okay, Erie Riley has just passed Simone. Maybe if I'm not wrong, then Lewis has got a penalty of 5 seconds. So, at the moment, Riley, it is, it should be almost in front of Dan Lewis. We have 26 minutes to go, and Riley has got a lot of opportunities to end this race in the first position. I mean, of course, anything, and when I say anything, I mean anything can happen. 25 minutes, it is a lot. I don't know why people don't have umbrellas with them. I don't know why they are waiting, looking at the... I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just figured out that the people inside of the game don't have umbrellas. Okay. So I was saying that Dan Lewis has got a penalty of 5 seconds. So it means that if the race would end in that way, Riley would be first, in the first position. Only one driver went to the pit and then has been disconnected. And when I say one driver, I mean Darren Graham, that left the session, has been disconnected. So at the moment, nobody went to the pit. And I want to remind our drivers that pit stop is mandatory. So sooner or later, they have to go to the pit. They cannot avoid the pit. Not at all. So this is James Gansey. Rocco Tamanois as Leonardo Iannantuono probably. Yes. Blue flag for Leonardo. Daniele Belladonna had a huge crash. Uh, his car is destroyed. Okay, just to have some fun, let's go inside of his car. How can he drive? Oh oh oh, Simone butta fuoco to the pit. I think just for the fuel. Yes. And he's back to the track. And Daniele Belladonna to the pit too. Well, Daniele, I don't know if he will spend some time to repair the car, to repair the damages. Probably not. Well, he didn't spend so much time. I mean, Daniele didn't spend so much time to the pit, so probably just for fuel. And he's back on track too. So, Daniele has just made a pit. Daniele Belladonna has just made a pit stop. This is James Gansey and Erie Riley, who is now 7 seconds far from Dan Lewis. Here he is. Daniela Belladonna is to the pit again. Don't know what happened. So he spent really a lot of time now. Probably, I don't know if he will be back to the track. I don't know if he will be back to the race. Meantime, Erie Riley is 2 seconds far from Dan Lewis now. So, um, we have 16 minutes to go. And Erie Riley can catch Dan Lewis. Absolutely can. Rocco Tamanari is to the pit, and Dan Lewis to the pit too. Just for fuel, and just for fun. Ah, James Gansey had a spin. So, guys, right now we have Iri Riley in the first position with and in second position James Gansey. In the third position we have Dan Lewis, and the fourth position Rocco Tamanoidis. We have to see, because not all the drivers went to the pit, and 9 minutes left. Get ready to the pit. Hey guys. Let's see, let's see. It's taking too much time probably. And now he's ready to be back on track. So we have to see. So probably James Gansey has to go to the pit. He still has to go to the pit, probably. So at the moment, Dan Lewis is in the first position, and Iri Riley got a penalty of 10 seconds. So 10 seconds of penalty means that Rocco could be really very, very terribly close to Iri Riley at the moment. We have to see. We still have 5 minutes. We want to see the blood, guys. It's not possible that James Gansey went to the pit, and this difference between the second, the third, and the first place. Um, no, I missed something. I mean, I missed James Gansey's pit stop. 3 minutes, guys. Ah, you're really out. Is it possible that I missed James Gansey's pit stop? That I don't remember it? Okay. So at the moment, Erie Riley has got 10 minutes of penalties, and Dan Lewis has got 5 minutes of penalties. So it means that Rocco could even end in the second position. It depends on the distance between Erie Riley and Rocco. Rocco has to go as fast as he can. We only have 1 minute left. Guys, so probably I did a mistake and I missed James Gansey pit stop. Probably. Ah, here he is at the end. Okay, so let's see the final pit of James Gansey. Unbelievable. Now he's going to be back on track. Wow. Go James, let me see if you can win. It does. He's ending. Wow. I don't think I'm wrong. He's in the first position. James. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Erie Riley in second position, but with 10 seconds of penalties. So it means that Rocco is in the second position right now. With 22 seconds between him and James Gansey, but in the second position. Okay, guys. Race complete. I didn't even figure out. It seems that the race is complete. Is that this is the end of the race? This is the final lap probably of James Gansey. Yeah, race complete. This is now the race complete. Congratulations, James. Good job. Congratulations. And in the second position, we have Rocco Tamanoidis, that overtook Iri Riley in the end. But Iri Riley ended with 10 seconds of penalties. And Buttafuoco wins. I'm sorry, Rocco. I lost I lost you while you were overtaking Iri Riley. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. So Simone Buttafuoco wins the GT4 race, followed by Mark Winia, and in third position Salvatore Rodano. So congratulations to all the fair drivers. Congratulations, good job guys. Good job. So we are waiting for you in the interview channel. No? Sì. Sì, sì, James Gansey. Ha vinto. Dove vai? Okay, so we are waiting for James Gansey, Rocco Tamanoidis, Simone Buttafuoco. I am waiting. I'm all alone. No, io ho scritto...
Vabbè, intervista me.
Okay. Okay, now while we are waiting for James Gansey and Rocco and so I can ask to Simone. Simone, how was your race?
Well, my race was very, very difficult because all the race under heavy rain, so very difficult to control the car. I'm very very sorry for Dan and Richard. They couldn't join, and so I'm very sorry for that. Anyway, we are waiting for James, for Rocco, and Irely.
Rocco needs 2 minutes.
Rocco needs 2 minutes. Okay, maybe toilet. Yes.
Okay, we are waiting for James Gansi and for
James Gansi and Erie Riley. I'm very curious to know what's happened to Dan Lewis, because he was first until the over the half of the race. Okay, Rocco, are you there? Rocco?
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Rocco. Congratulations. I let you speak with Irene. Wait a second, please.
Rocco, what happened that you wrote that you had 4 spins? I missed them.
Ciao, Irene.
Ciao!
What a tough race.
Yes, it was. Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
It was the first race with new physics and also rain.
And also, so
And
a perfect.
Everybody struggled. And yeah, the area to keep the car in shape or to keep it on the limit is just very tiny. And the smallest, letting go of the brake a bit too fast or too slow, it just got the rear around. So instead of letting go like, I let it go like, and it was too much, and the rear got loose, and I spun 4 times in the hour. That's too much, but the others got
But
problems
it's
as well.
fine. Yes. So, so you say that this new update gave you some problems. I mean, with new physics and so on, right?
Everybody has to adjust. Overall, the update is pretty nice. Did some dry races and it feels really cool.
Wait,
So-
not with rain.
Yeah, rain is always a
Yeah.
challenge to everybody.
It is. No, and also, I mean, I'm sure you couldn't see anything because
Yeah,
of the rain, because of the spray, because of.
Correct. Visibility was almost to zero if you got behind the
poor.
car. Yeah, the spray was pretty thick, and it felt like dawn or the sun never came up.
So I said at the very beginning of the race that you were, I mean, for the ranking, you were on the top, and
Yeah.
Simone was in the second position. I
6
don't know.
points behind me.
I don't know right now what happened because you ended second tonight. The first was James Gansi, and so we have to see what happened between you and Simone. And then I'm looking forward to see you guys in the next last final race. Fortunately for me, the last one.
It's gonna be a close one. So Simone, I don't know if he got
It's
pole today.
yes, Simone ended first. Yes, ended.
And the
yeah.
fastest race lap, I guess.
I don't know. Simone, sei stato il più veloce? You were the fastest in the GT4? Because Rocco and I were asking about points. How many points did you get? Quanti punti hai fatto? 15 points. I don't remember. 14 for the first position and then one for the fastest lap. But for the second position, Rocco, how many points does he have? 15.
I'm just looking at the table. It's 13 for the second.
13.
No, 14. 14 for the
14.
GTE. Yeah, and no extra points for me.
Simone says saying me 15. Why 15?
Yeah, 13
The
plus 3
first,
extra points.
the first
16.
16, and the second 15. So you got 15 points. Simone is saying to me. So probably you still are on the top of the grid.
Right, it's close. So we will see when the official table comes out, maybe
Yes,
tomorrow.
yes, yes. Don't worry. No, I was just
And it will be a
curious to
close
know.
last race in 2 weeks. So
I was just curious
it's
to know.
Nürburgring, right? Germany, my home circuit.
Probably. Which is the next?
Nürburgring, GP.
Nürburgring. No, I
Yeah.
was asking to Simone.
24 hours of Nürburgring.
What do you mean with 10, 24 hours?
One per
Ah,
24.
1 per 24. So it means that you are going to run 1 day long
Yes.
race? Okay. So, I was waiting for James Gansey, but James Gansey doesn't want to join us. I mean, probably he doesn't like me. Don't know.
Maybe it's
Uh,
some issues with his computer, I don't know.
he is writing about. No, he's writing on the chat in. Um, he's writing. I mean, he was the last one to make the pit, and I was afraid that I missed his pit because everybody went to the pit except him, and he was in the first position. And I said no, but I was saying to myself, no, I didn't lose his pit, so why didn't go to the pit before? And he went to the pit at well 2 minutes before the end of the race. And
Hello, hello.
ciao, James!
Hello, how's it going?
Congratulations!
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Congrats,
I
James.
I I thought I was done for when I went to go because I'm in VR, so I can't really see what I'm doing with my hands. I got my keyboard on my desk, right? And I went to go use the directional keys to adjust my strategy, and I knocked the keyboard off my table, and I totally missed the breaking point, and I lost it, and I went off track like twice because of that. But I just stayed consistent, you know?
Well,
I really
I saw also you were lucky, by the way, with the pit strategy.
Yeah, I just went what I was doing was I was upshifting early the whole race because what I noticed is that it stays in the power band more on those cars and also it saves you gas. So I didn't
Yeah.
need any gas. I ended the race with like 7 liters of fuel still, enough for like 2 more laps.
Ah, so you didn't, but pit is mandatory. So
Yeah, I pit. Yeah, I pit. I had to pit.
yes, I know,
It's
I
like
know, I know, I know, I
I
know.
saw, I saw, I was like, I wonder if pit's actually mandatory or you just like, and so on the last lap, it was like mandatory pit. I was like, all right. So I dropped my fuel down to 0 because I was like, hey, I'll definitely have enough. So I went in, it made me sit there for like 3 seconds and I went out and I saw I was still in first and I was like, what the hell?
Amazing,
It's like, I could do this.
Good
amazing.
And,
choice. Good
and
choice.
I almost didn't, thank you. And I almost didn't do the race today because, I had I don't know this track very well. I had no practice. I had no tune. I went on default tune. I just dropped the rear sway bar. I made it softer by 1 click, and I lowered the radiator from 50% to 40% because the ambient temperatures were pretty cool
Se gli vuoi chiedere
for the
qualcosa,
most
glielo
part.
passo.
And I just it was fun those first few laps when everybody was tight together like that, just all that rainwater flying everywhere. That was so intense in
Yes,
VR.
the water, the rain was a problem for everybody. For me too.
Oh yeah,
For me
yeah, it
too.
was. Oh yeah.
Yes, because I couldn't figure out which one was Rocco, which one was Erie, which one was James. So everybody has got the same car over there in the first four position that I couldn't understand.
I
Sometimes I was just
Somebody got
confused.
way out there ahead. Who was it? Was that Welsh on the first few laps? He was just so far
Yeah,
ahead of everybody else, man. That was crazy.
Yes.
What happened to him? How didn't he
it's
win?
always. Now he spun the last laps. I overtook him while he was pitting, and I had also the quick stop, allowed like 3 to 4 seconds. I overtook him in the pit. I got out, tires got cold, and I spun again, and he passed by again. Man, and half a
That
lap
was
later,
intense.
he spun also, and I got past him and stayed there. And
Wow, so he had a bad
what
last half of the race, I guess.
yeah,
I spun once around that really long right sweeper, but I somehow like I did some like Fast and the Furious shit and I like spun around again really quickly. I only
saw
lost
you.
like 2 seconds on that turn somehow.
I saw you.
Yeah,
You,
that was crazy.
you didn't lose anything. I mean, 2 seconds, just anything.
Yeah, it could have been so much. It could have been so much worse.
Comparing, yes, of course,
I had
comparing
no
Rocco
contact,
or
no damage,
comparing.
nothing.
No, no. The one that had too many damage was Daniele Belladonna. Daniele Belladonna had the front of the car totally destroyed.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
but he ended the race like that. But also he went twice to the pit. I don't know why. He went twice.
Wow.
So, no, vabbè. It was not his race tonight, so.
No, that was fun. It was really fun though, really challenging. Rocco, what'd you have your traction control set to? Because I usually, the first few races of the series, I never used traction control back then. But now that I got this new wheel, I got this direct drive Sim Magic wheel, and I just turned on authentic assists, and I used like at the beginning I was using like 4 out of 10 traction control, then I dropped it down to 3. What were you
same for
using?
me. Same for me. I
Yeah.
experimented a bit, and during qualifying, I was a second behind. Like on 4 or 5, I reduced it to 2, and I got like
A lot more time.
0.7. I got faster, so
Oh yeah, a lot.
yeah,
Because on 3 or 4, it's super safe. Like you can like be full throttle around a turn and it'll just keep
it's
cutting the power.
it's
So
very dynamic. So if you hit puddles and the traction control kicks in, it slows you down. And also, if you got it too low, it might spin you out even on the straight.
yeah, I stayed in 3. I just stayed at 3 because I kind of liked the feeling of how it was like a nice gradual acceleration out of turns. It was good, and I managed to stay out of the puddles. Like on the puddles on the apexes, like I was just avoiding those at all costs.
Could you really stay out of the paddles? How?
No, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, how can you avoid the paddles?
No, not on the straights and stuff, but on the insides of the apexes, on like where it's like huge puddles built up.
Okay.
I just took my time and went around all those, because the moment you hit those puddles on the inside, it's just like you understeer to death.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun though. That was amazing.
Good race.
I almost didn't do it. I almost didn't. I was like on the verge of backing out during quali, so and I stayed, man. I guess I stayed for a good reason.
Yes, of course. There is always a good reason to stay.
I'd like to hear some GT4 driver. You got any?
Yeah, that was fun. I'm sorry?
How did you feel? I'd like to hear some GT4 drivers.
Oh, yeah. So I turned my names off. I turned the names off during the race to make it feel more realistic in the VR. And plus, the names in my VR, I don't know why, but on my Quest 2, the names are like really pixelated when they get into the distance. So it just looks really ugly. So I turned names off, so I couldn't tell who was who. But I know a lot of blue flags. I don't know if they actually have blue flags technically in GT3 and GT4. I'm not sure if that's even a thing, but I know those back markers I had to pass up. I got screwed by a couple of them. Thank God I was able to save it, but I almost got completely spun out by one, and I counter steered super fast and I saved it. And then but I mean they stayed in their driving lanes for the most part. At least they could have the better racing line, but at least they stay in their line and they don't like turn out of their line. It's better to just maintain the same line so somebody can go around you instead of trying to get over for them in the middle of the turn, and then they're going to try to go around you and you both collide. So, but everything was good, for the most part. I didn't have any problems with the GT4s.
Pretty fair, as always. I
Yeah.
have to say it again. Every race, really fair competition of the two classes. Nice championship. Shows it is possible to do clean races.
Yeah, I do like having the back markers. It kind of gives you, I don't know, sometimes if you're behind, if you're in position 3 and the back markers are kind of slowing up position 1 and 2, it makes for closer racing,
All right, Irene. I've nothing more to say. Just need to chill now.
Che succede? Ah, it's okay. Guys, sorry. No, I have Simone that is saying to me that what's happening? Ah, okay. Okay, no, sorry. We will be in Nürburgring next time, and I just want to thank you guys for having fun with me, and we will see in 2 weeks.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having us. And is the Nordschleife or is it just the Nürburgring?
Nürburgring.
Okay, so just
No,
the
Nordschleife.
circuit.
No, Nordschleife.
No,
No,
Nordschleife.
it's not.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
Nordschleife. It's just Nürburgring.
GP. The GP.
Okay, awesome. GP track. Okay, I love that's one of my favorite tracks, so that's gonna be fun. That'll be
Rocco.
fun.
We will see. We will see. And also, Chris Collison will join us in the last race. So.
Oh, he's fast. He's fast.
Yeah.
He's fast.
We got a full grid and 2 commentaries or 3 maybe. Tom and
That'll be
Nemesis
nice.
extra.
I hope
Yes,
I
indeed.
hope Tom and Craig will be for the last race. I hope so. I don't like to be alone. No, not at all. Speaking all alone all
December
the time.
20th, right? Just 4 days before Christmas.
Yes, it's the Christmas race.
Yeah, it is. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm going good. It's gonna be on the 20th, so that's good. I'm going down to Mexico on the 21st or 22nd. So that's for Christmas to be with my spouse's family.
So you won't be
So
with us.
no, I'll be here. I'll be here.
Ah, you will be with us.
Yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, I'll be here, and then the
But
next
from
day I'm
Mexico?
going on vacation.
Ah, no, okay. You will be on vacation. Amazing. Where are you going to go to
Yes.
Mexico?
I'm going on the 21st and 22nd because my
Where?
wife's family is from down there.
Where?
In Monterrey.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's Nuevo Leon, and then we're going down to Tamaulipas, to the country as well for New Year's. So
You guys are gonna have an amazing Christmas.
yeah, it's gonna be a blast. So yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to both of you.
Grazie.
Good racing.
Thank you guys. Good night and thank you so much.
Good night.
Ciao ciao. Bye.
Ciao.